Okay, I'm back. Uh, Howdy, y'all. This is part 22 of Kentucky Route Zero. I apologize for the abrupt ending of the previous one. My brother needed me. I didn't know how long it was going to be, so I didn't want to make y'all sit too long, so I just ended the recording. But to pick up, wow, how'd you get out of there? I slipped into a stream and held my breath as it carried me deep underground. Then what happened? Then I found the library of television. There were TVs everywhere. As soon as you walked in the door, every channel was playing at once. I had one eyeball pointed at a cooking show and the other at a crime show. For a while, I was completely hypnotized, but then a fly buzzed in my ear and it woke me up. Sounds scary, also kind of cool. I'll never go there again, but you should check it out. I was traveling with some strange companions for a while, but not as strange as yours. A white rabbit followed me for a while. The rabbit only stuck around for a few hours. He must have had other things to do. I spent most of my night in the company of a bus driver. Her name was Marge. She had a lot of good disco tapes, too. I hung out with an old dog and some musicians. Then we both had quite an adventure. Well, maybe you'll see you at the museum sometime. I bet you'll see me sooner than that. Oh, hi, kitty. Where did you come from, huh? Follow a bird up here? These folks, the one who built this thing, they chase birds too. Really? That's what they wrote. They followed some migrating birds up here from Central America. Somewhere up somewhere up to Florida, and then here. Well, that's what they wrote anyway. I guess it might have been a metaphor. I'm feeling genuinely stuck here, and it's a little weird. It echoes. Junebug and Johnny strain to hear the noises coming from the well. It's like two people talking, but not to each other. Talking to themselves, maybe. They're each alone. You think the truck's okay down there? Sure, I doubt any thief could get it started. So let's see. The antiques were a chair, a chase lounge, a wardrobe, a dining table, yellow with 4 chairs, a box, a crate. Thank you for the work, Linksy. There's that darn white cat again. He thinks it's gonna rain again tomorrow. Nah. I don't know, man. Animals got a sense for the weather. I'm sorry, that's kind of morbid. I'm gonna try to get away from it, but got closer to it. Okay, so everywhere I've been sat, they're gone. He really is a beautiful dog. He seems to like you. I'm still hoping to get him back to the old man somehow. That's okay. I'm just taking one last look and then I'm back on the road. Not much left to look at, is there? Yeah, that was a bad one, but look at what it washed up out of the mud. Is it a toy? It's a pipe, I think. Super ancient, probably 1,000 years old. People who made these mounds, they used to carve these. Why did they build this huge dirt spiral? Yeah, it's just art. It's all just art. remembrance. I'll have her up and running with this afternoon, I'm sure. Can I fly it? Well, how's your upper body strength? Oh, it's good, really good. This old girl is operated by pulleys. I mean 100% mechanical. Well, except for the throttle. I could do that. I admire your confidence, young man. Yep, just a little bent metal. I'll have her skyworthy again in a matter of hours. Wow. Been doing this a long time, kiddo. They're having a chat. We might not know what they're saying. Trying to figure out where they've gone. Paints and chalks in the small bag. Dairy in the large bag. Stuffed dog in the small bag. Photograph of Chris in the large bag. No, in the small bag, Sandra couldn't decide. Should she keep the photo of her husband, or should Alex keep the photo of his father? She wrapped the diary in a towel before stuffing it into her bag, feeling slightly silly doing it. Fraser had been on a tear collecting all written material as community property lately. She was sure he couldn't possibly have meant even a personal diary, but was she sure? She set everything down, closed her eyes, massaged her temples, and wondered, not for the first time, how Fraser had consolidated so much invisible power so quickly. How had he done it? Had he in fact done anything at all to claim this incredible lattice of influence, or had they simply blindly given it to him? Trying to figure out where everyone's gone. They've all, like, disappeared. It's gonna kind of explore for a bit. See if we can figure this out. Hey, Hanjay. Um, um, that's a complicated enough question. I'm gonna say you might want to just watch it when I put the whole thing up on YouTube when I finish. That's where everybody went. It's a very convoluted game. To give it its best summary, you start off as a man named Conway to deliver a package to 5 Dogwood Drive. And everything else that happens is you on the way to deliver that package. It's just very unique. To quote Skill Up, and I'm gonna give this game like a full kind of review before the playthrough goes up. We call it a game because we lack better words. If we had better words, we would call it that instead. Well, the mailbox says 5 Dogwood Drive. Is there any mail in there? Like, if someone wrote them a letter, maybe their name is on it. It just showed up, the house. When? Sometime last night, I think. I've never noticed it before. It feels warmer in here somehow. Right? Strangely comfortable. Nobody lives here. Well, somebody ordered some furniture. It's actually quite spacious. Bigger than it looks. The light in here is pretty great, actually. I could set up a new workshop here. Maybe work on that big video synthesizer thing. Fix that up. I'd love to perform in a place like this. Sunset? I actually kind of feel like I'm on stage right now. You know what I mean, ma'am? weird acoustics. Like, you get little echoes before sounds themselves. I like it. We need to make sure and preserve some of this stuff before the next big storm. So whoever lives here will know who came before. You think people will come after these people leave? People will come. There's something about this place. Thank you for the bit, Night Hero Wolf. We saved what we could. Hey, cat. I'll race you. From here to that pile of mail, okay? Come stand here. This is the starting line. Ready? All right. You did good work. It's not your fault. They didn't let you finish. That's all. They let you finish? Oh, forget about it. Good night, Dachi. This place would be dry as a bone. You always did good work. Thank you. It's a memorial. It ain't like it used to be around here, I'll tell you that. Never is. Hey, you're right about that. Cass always used to say. You miss her, huh? I feel like she's still here in the hangar, the runway, the old cards. There was one thing Cass always insisted on about this place. No roads leading in or out. We can always fly. Well, hello. Oh, hi, kitty. Yes, it's a beautiful day. Guess the weather was pretty bad last night, though. You're a chatty one, aren't you? Sure, whatever you say. All right. Well, take it easy. Well, and it isn't just that. The floors are mostly rotted through. Fall right through. I'm surprised they're still standing after last night. All the buildings? No, no. Most of them have good bones. It's just these ones the power company built that are rotten. Oh, okay. Yeah, the power company moved in here a while back and set it up like their own little company town for the workers. But they didn't build them too good, huh? It's garbage. They couldn't be bothered. I lived in the one over there, in fact, when I first came here to work at the power plant. Oh, yeah? Wouldn't set foot in there now, though. Clyde lays on his back on the runway, hands folded behind his head. Halfway between dreams and the afternoon sun, he retained the momentary delusion he'd survived a plane crash and was vaguely unhappy when the dream faded. Coming into land, he'd slammed into a truck. Driver probably thought the runway was another road. The runway smelled like oil. Years of leaky light aircraft taking off and landing. All the state said they wanted to was knock down some trees, mini trees, and build a road tying this road to the larger web of streets and highways that entomb the rest of the country. It would bring in new goods, new people. They used some cash from tourism. Many of the residents supported the idea. But Clyde and his inner circle of stunt pilots turned mail carriers. Knew that a road would be the end of their secluded paradise. And on that note, I'm going to end this recording. I'll be back with part 23 in a moment.